All right. So, okay, welcome back, NextGen family. Okay, we are going to continue the second half of this paper, 060623 ON 2024. Okay, we're going to try to do this question without a calculator also. So, I want all of you, just put your calculator on standby so that uh, when we practice without calculator, at least we can prepare for our paper one based on our new syllabus. Okay, 7a. In the expansion x plus x squared to the power of 8 in ascending powers of x, the third and sixth term are equal. Find the value of x. Okay, first of all, how do we expand this? Whenever you see this type of question, go to the formula sheet, write down the formula first somewhere in your rough paper or on the question itself. Okay, so this one I will copy out these two formulas. Okay, this whole thing here, I'll put it here first so that we can prefer and understand how to apply this question. Okay, so binomial theorem, if we want to expand it, it will be a plus b to the power of n, first term, second term, third term, then so and so forth. The first one will be a to the power of n. Then how the power works is that the power will slowly go down, then the power will slowly go up. Okay, let's try to understand this question first. They want us to find the third and sixth term, but you have to be careful. The common mistake that I see students do is when you see third term, you immediately think about this one to power of 3. Okay, so what is the trick over here? Okay, the third term, or you will think is the 8C3. Okay, so is it 8C3 or not, your third term? Okay, so that's the first question. Is it 8C3 as your third term? And is it 8C6 as your sixth term? Okay, so this is the common mistake. It is not. Okay, why? Because the first term, we will start with 8C0. Okay, so this is, maybe you want to make a remark there. Okay, so if we were to expand it, this is how it will be: x plus x squared to the power of 8. The first one will be x to the power of 8. Then we'll get 8C1. Okay, the bracket is 8C1, x7, then x squared 1. 8C2, x 6, x squared 2. Okay, so and so forth. Okay, I'm not going to write it all out because we only want the third and sixth term. Okay, do know that your first term starts from NC0. Second term is 8C1. Third term is 8C2. Therefore, what is the sixth term? Okay, sixth term will be 8C5. Okay, 8C5. This will be 8 to the power of x, 8C5, x to the power of 3, x squared 5. Okay, don't make the mistake of writing as 8C6 and 8C2. Very, very important here. Okay, let's equate. They say both of them are equal. So we're going to equate this value and this value to each other. So 8C2, I just write the third term is equals to the sixth term. 8C2, x to the power of 6, x squared equals to 8C5, x to the power of 3, x squared power 5. Okay, let's simplify this. 8C2, 8, 8 to the power 4, 8C5, x cubed, x to the power of 10, Okay, then we see both sides. Left-hand side, 8, 6, 4. Okay, so here 8C2 x10 equals to x3 x10. This one will cancel off. Therefore, we'll be left with 8C2 equals to 8C5 x cubed. Okay, you don't have to write until so many steps. I'm just explaining to you all every single step here. Okay, I want you all to try to do this without a calculator, because if we do with calculator, very simple. Okay, you can just type 8C2 and then the answer come out already. 8C5, then come out. Okay, do you all know how to use the formula itself, which is this here? NCR is n factorial over n minus r factorial r factorial. Okay, I want you all to try to learn how to simplify this also. Okay, so this one I'm going to be write in green color. Okay, so this one 8 factorial over n minus r, so 8 minus 2 factorial. This will be 6 factorial, 2 factorial. Here will be 8 factorial over 8 minus 5. So this will be 3 factorial, 5 factorial, x cubed. Okay, let's continue from here. How do we simplify this part here? Okay, both sides got 8 factorial, so I will cancel this off first. Okay, then let's bring the 3 factorial, 5 factorial to one side. Okay, so here 3 factorial, 5 factorial over 6 factorial, 2 factorial equals to x cubed. Okay, do we need to open it up first, then only we divide? Okay, if the value is going to be very big, cannot lah. Okay, so what we want to do is we simplify it first. How to simplify? Always take the bigger factorial, then try to simplify with the smaller factorial. So we just think about 6 and 5, then 3 and 2. Okay, 3 and 2, 3 can be expanded to 3 times 2 factorial. Okay, everyone understand how to do this? Because 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. We'll stop at 2 factorial. Then here, times 5 factorial. Then this part, 6 factorial, we can write it as 6 times 5 factorial times 2 factorial. Okay, why we stop here? Because we don't want this 2 factorial and this 2 factorial, then this 5 factorial and this 5 factorial. Okay, so we will simplify it to just 3 over 6, which is equals to x cubed. Okay, go and solve for this. X cubed is equals to 1 over 2. Therefore, x is equals to cube root 1 over 2. Okay, any questions for this part here first? Everyone can understand how to simplify the formula. Okay, so try to practice as you all see unknown ends when you all do the past year question. Try to practice with this method if possible. Okay, rather than you just type everything in the calculator, because you type everything in the calculator, this one I can straight away get a value, this one I can straight away get a value also. Okay, let's look at question B. In the expansion of x plus 2 over x to the power of n in decreasing powers of x, the sixth term is a constant. Confusing, this sentence here. Okay, find the value of the positive integer n. Okay, we have these two things that is going on. Decreasing powers of x, and the sixth term is a constant. Okay, is a constant. What does it mean that the sixth term is a constant? Is a constant means no x. Okay, that's the meaning. Is x to the power of 0. Okay, or x to the power of 0. Because it's just a value. That's the meaning of constant. Okay, how are we going to expand this part here? Okay, let's write a general formula first so you get a feel on what is this descending. So x plus 2 over x to the power of n is equals to, okay, the first value will be nc0, okay, x to the power of, okay, actually, let's not write the middle one, okay, it's just x to the power of n. Then nc1 x n minus 1. Then here 2 over x to the power of 1. And c2 x n minus 2, 2 over x to the power of 2. Okay. So this is the format. Here will be n minus 1, here will be 1. Here n minus 2, here will be 2. So we want to find what is the sixth term. Sixth term will be equals to NC5 because it starts with NC0. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be the sixth term. So NC5 x n minus 5 2 over x to the power of 5. Okay, from here, let's open it up. Okay, let's try to open it up to see what do we need. Okay, let's take a minute first. Do we need to open up? Okay, what does this over here means? The sixth term is a constant, and then we want to solve for n. Okay, maybe let's just open up first. We see the entire equation. How does it look like? So nc5, this is n factorial over n minus 5 factorial, 5 factorial, x to the power of n minus 5 times 2 to the power of 5 over x to the power of 5. Okay, we look at this over here and we relate with this sentence. It is a constant. So what is a constant? No x, right? There's no other values that is given to us. So we don't know what is the coefficient. So we cannot use coefficient over here. We are going to use this. The info that's written over here is that there is no x. So that means this multiplied by this will be equals to x to the power of 0. Or we can say that these two are equal to each other. Make sense? Okay, everyone can understand? So we write this down. Constant. Okay, constant term means x to the power of 0. Okay, let's write down in maybe x to the power of 0. So x to the power of n minus 5 multiply by 1 over x to the power of 5 is equals to x to the power of 0. Okay, we simplify this. X to the power of n minus 5 minus 5 equals to x to the power of 0. Then we get x to the power of n minus 10 equals to x to the power of 0. Then we compare the power. N minus 10 equals to 0. N is equals to 10. Okay, you can write n minus 5 is equals to 5 also. Yeah, it's totally fine. As long as you get n equals to 10. Okay, constant. Okay, one last one. Now find the value of the sixth term. Okay, I predict that if they ask you this in paper 2, the marks will definitely be more than 2 marks. Okay, this one because it's in paper, sorry, if they ask you in paper 1, it will give you more marks. Over here, because it's a calculator paper, so the marks not a lot. Okay, now we want to find the value of the sixth term. Sixth term will be 10c5 x to the power of 5, 2 over x to the power of 5. Okay. Now let's open this up. This will be 10 factorial, 5 factorial, 5 factorial, x to the power of 5 times, okay, right, it's a dot, 2 to the power of 5 over x to the power of 5. Okay, x to the power of 5, this one will cancel, cancel. Okay, we now using calculator. How to simplify this part here? Okay, let's see. 10 factorial, we can cancel off with a 5 factorial because 10 times 9, 8, 7, 6. Then we stop at 5 factorial. So you write there 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 factorial over 5 factorial, 5 factorial, multiply 2 to the power of 5. Okay, just write here on top lah. Okay, 2 to the power of 5. We can cancel here and here. Okay, what is 5 factorial? Okay, maybe we can open up the other factorial also. Okay, let's open up this one because this one cannot cut with anything. So 5 times 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, 1 don't need to write also can. Okay, what else can we cancel off here? Okay, you try your best to simplify as much as possible. So I think like 8 and 4, we can cancel it off. Okay, let's try here. 8 and 4. Okay, this one will be 2. What else? Okay, 3 and 2 can cancel off with 6. Okay, 3 and 2 can cancel off with 6. All right. Anything else? Okay, 5. 5 also at the bottom here can cancel off with the 10. So this one become 2. Okay, 5 factorial is 120. Okay, we assume we don't have calculator now. We assume no calculator. So that's why I'm calculating manually like that. So 2 times 9 times 2 times 7 times 2 to the power of 5. Okay, can we simplify this? Here got 1, 2. Here got 2, 2. Then 2 power 5. We can simplify that together. Then 9 and 7, we calculate it. Okay, so it will be 9 times 7 times 2 to the power of 7. Do you see? 2 times 2 times 2 to the power of 5. Okay, 9 times 7, 63. 2 to the power of 7 is 128. Okay, go and manually count this one. 128 times 63. This only if it comes out in paper 1, you do like that. Paper 2, you just straight away use your calculator. Okay, 128 times 6. You'll get 768 4 6 0 8 8 0 6 4. Okay, if calculator paper, don't go and do this. Okay, if calculator, maybe I just write at the side here. Calculator, type NC5, sorry, 10C5 times 2 to the power of 5. 10C5 times 2 to the power of 5. Okay, you will get 8064 immediately. Don't need to show working at all. Okay, cool. Clear? This one, just now a lot of you saying not so sure how to do this. If you are good, question 7, please type 7. Will this come out in paper 1 or paper 2? Both also can come out. You got 4032. Calculate again. 2 times 2. 8064. 8064. Yeah. Okay, so even if it comes out in paper 2, the n one, okay, the n factorial one, that one, you still have to, if got unknown n, you still have to use the formula, okay, to simplify it. Only when you do the factorial part, then you can use your calculator. Okay, let's go to question 8a. Okay, these are a few of you also not so sure. Solve the equation sine 4x equals to 1 over 2 for 0 to pi over 4x, giving your answer in terms of pi. Okay, so change this to radian mode first. Okay, before y'all do this question, first thing, let's solve for this trigo. So 4x equals to inverse sine 1 over 2. Sorry, this is alpha first. Alpha equals to inverse sine 1 over 2, which is equals to pi over 6. Then 0 to pi over 4. Okay, 0 to pi over 4, this is the range, but we want for 4x. So 4x will be from 0 to pi. Okay, 0 to 180 degrees means we take the first two quadrants answer. Okay, to get this, we take here and here. First quadrant is alpha. Second quadrant is pi minus alpha. Okay, we'll get two answers here. So 4x is equals to pi over 6. Then pi minus pi over 6, which is 5 over 6 pi. Both the answers, we multiply it by 4. We divide it by 4. So pi over 24, 5 over 24 pi, or 1 over 24 pi. So you have these two values here and here. Okay, which we'll use for the next question. Okay, question B. The diagram shows part of the graph y equals to sine 4x and y equals to 1 over 2. Find the exact area of the shaded region enclosed by the curve and the line. Okay, number one, exact area, so we will most likely leave it in terms of pi. Okay, but how do we find the enclosed area? This is going to your topic of integration, the very last part in your textbook for integration. Okay, do you all remember if they give you two graphs, they want you to find the area enclosed. What is the formula? Okay, what is the formula that we will use for area enclosed? Okay, so if you have two graphs, I'll just sketch it out. Let's say this graph, the top one, is called A. Okay, the top one is called A. The bottom one is called B. And we want to find the area over here. This is x1, where they intersect x1 and x2. Okay, what we need to do for the area, the formula is integrate from x1 to x2, A minus B. Okay, you take the first equation minus the second equation. You take the top one minus the bottom. This is the formula. You don't have to go and calculate. Okay, you don't have to go and calculate area under this, then after that, area under this, then only you go and minus it. You can do that, but it's not necessary. Okay, there's a reason why they ask us to find from the top over here. Okay, but if you subtract it, also it's totally fine. Okay, so it's up to you lah. Okay, however you all want to do this. So we can use area of the top one. Okay, so we take the equation pi over 24. This is pi over 24. This one is 5 pi over 24. Okay, so here we will integrate pi over 24 to 5 pi over 24 sine 4x minus 1 over 2 dx. Okay, you don't have to separate into two equations. But if you want to separate, if you feel that way is easier for you, please go ahead and separate it. Okay, now integrate. Okay, sine, we will use SC negative S negative C. Okay, be very careful when you integrate. Integrate, everything is reverse. Sine will go to cos, negative cos. Okay, so here will be negative cos 4x. Then we differentiate inside 4. X will become 4. Now will become 1 over 4. Then we divide it outside. And here, 1 over 2 is a constant, so it becomes 1 over 2x. Okay, here is pi over 24, 5 pi over 24. Okay, just in case this chapter comes out, this question comes out in your paper 1. Okay, I want you all to just get ready because what I observed from both your maths and your ed math is the special angles of trigo. Okay, please write it all down. Okay, that means before you all do your paper, just write it down somewhere first. Okay, your 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees. Know how to derive already? All of you here? Okay, anyone here still don't know how to do without calculator? Your 30 sine cos tangent 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. Can everyone do it? Okay, so you all write it down somewhere at the side. Okay, I'm gonna write down that later. Let's sub in the values first. Okay, we assume we don't have calculator again. Yeah, we use a triangle. Okay, I'll show you all in a bit. We substitute this in, so 5 pi over 24. I'll straight away just get the value. Negative 1 over 4 cos 5 pi over 6. Okay, 5 pi minus over 6 minus 5 pi over 48 minus 1 over 4 cos pi over 6 minus pi over 48. Okay. Now, the question is, how do we get this and this without calculator? Is this possible to do this without calculator? Okay, what is 5 over 6 pi? So 5 over 6 times 180 degrees. This is 150 degrees. Okay, this part here is 150 degrees. This pi over 6 is equals to 30 degrees. Okay, do you know that you can actually find values that are not 30, 45, and 60 degrees? You need to know how to derive from your ASTC also, but based on the angles, the special angles. Okay, so what is 150 cos 150 degrees? What is it equivalent to? Do you all understand the concept? Cos 150 degrees. Cos 30. Okay, very good, Aurelia. Okay, but is it cos 30 only? There's something that's missing. Okay, cos 150, which quadrant is it at? Okay, which quadrant? 150 is in the second quadrant, right? Okay, so second quadrant is your cos positive or negative? ASTC. So AS means cos is negative. Okay, so this is what we need to do. We want to focus on these two values. We want to find cos 150 and cos 30 degrees. Teach you how to understand it. As today also we go through trigo. Okay, one of the angles will be here. Okay, cos 30 degrees. I use in terms of degrees because radian harder to process. Okay, the other one will be over here. Okay, this is also 30 degrees. Okay, why 30 degrees? Because it's in the second quadrant, 150 degrees. Okay, so this one, we want to find the cos 30 degrees and cos 150 degrees. Okay, so according to ASTC, this will be a negative value. This will be a positive value. Okay, we can say that this cos negative 150 is also equivalent to cos negative cos 30. It's the same value, just that it's negative. Okay, now, how do we derive the special triangle? We're going to take an equilateral triangle Okay, an equilateral triangle with sides 2. So here will be 2. We split it into half. Here will be 1. Therefore, here will be 60 degrees. Here will be 30 degrees. The height here will be surd 3 according to Pythagoras theorem. Okay, can we derive cos ka surd 3 over 2? So cos 30 ka surd 3 over 2. Then cos 150 degrees is equivalent to negative cos 30 degrees, which is negative surd 3 over 2. Okay, I want you all to learn how to derive like this. Okay, give a pause here first. Everyone good until here? Okay, this is only, why I'm explaining until so long-winded, because applicable for your paper 1, just in case this is coming out for paper 1 itself. Okay, now let's substitute it inside. We get negative 1 over 4 times negative surd 3 over 2 minus 5 pi over 48. Okay, then here will be, okay, we can open up the bracket already, plus 1 over 4 surd 3 over 2 minus minus will be plus pi over 48. Okay. We expand this. This one will be surd 3 over 8. Okay, we put this one also. Okay, this one plus surd 3 over 8 minus 5 pi plus pi will be equals to minus 4 pi over 48. Okay, let's simplify this. 2 surd 3 over 8. 4 over 48. This will be pi over 12. Then we divide by 2, which is equals to surd 3 over 4 minus pi over 12. Okay, number 8. If you are good, please type 8. Okay, can the base angle be in the third and the fourth quadrant? Can. Okay, can. Okay, they can maybe ask you cos 210 degrees. Can or not? What's cos 210 degrees? Okay, what do you think? Cos 210. Negative cos 30, right? Okay, because third quadrant is negative. If it's in fourth quadrant, ASTC, fourth quadrant, let's say they ask you to find cos 330 degrees. So cos 330 is equals to positive cos 30 degrees. Okay, just know how to derive all the values. Okay, let's move on. Question 9. Do not use a calculator. Okay, this one confirm paper 1. This is a third question. Okay, this one you all can practice for your maths also. First one, we want to make it to P plus Q surd 10. Okay, we add the 1 by putting it into same denominator first. So 16 plus 11 surd 10 over 2 plus surd 10 plus 2 plus surd 10 over 2 plus surd 10. Okay, we add up the numerator. So 18 plus 12 surd 10 over 2 plus surd 10. Then we rationalize the denominator. We're going to multiply this by 2 minus surd 10. On top also 2 minus surd 10. Okay, so like this. Numerator, we will get, okay, we can Okay, we can multiply this. 18 times 2. We get 36. Minus 18 sub 10 plus 24 sub 10. 12 times 10 minus 120. At the bottom, we'll use a squared minus b squared. So we'll get 4 minus 10. Okay, here will be 36 minus 120, which is minus 84 minus 18 plus 24, which is equal to 6 sub 10 over minus 6. Okay, both of it, top and bottom, we divide by minus 6. We do like that first. Okay, we factorize out minus 6 at the top. Minus 6, 84 divided by 6. This will be 14 minus 10 over minus 6. Cancel both the minus 6 out. We'll get 14 minus 10. Okay, this one 3 marks for you. Okay, number 9. If good, please type 9. Okay, the next one, number 10, this is the other, okay, the other one that I think a number of you don't know how to do. Okay, let's see. 10A. Susma is training for a marathon. In the first week, she runs 10 km. Then each week, she runs a distance that is 10% greater than the week before. The total distance that Susma has run by the end of n whole weeks is more than 200 km. Find the smallest possible value of n. Okay, they give us these two information. First week is 10 km, then 10% greater. Okay, if you look into the last week's, I gave you all the exercise on series. Arithmetic and geometric progression under the topic of series. There was one question that was similar to like this one. Do you remember? Okay, I think it was the last question that I discussed with you all about this girl running the certain distance, and over time, she increased. Okay, so we need to define this first. When we look at this question, you may think like what chapter is this? How to get a clue? Look at the next question, okay? Because it's the same under the same category, right? Geometric progression. This one they never say anything about progression, right? Okay, so this one most likely is a progression question already. Now, is this a arithmetic or geometric progression? 10% greater. Okay? So greater means you need to multiply by 1.1, which is a common ratio. So this will be a geometric progression, okay, because of this word here, 10% greater, okay, than the week before. That means we will each week multiply by 1.1, 10%. Right? Okay, so the R is equals to 1.1. The A value that they give us is equals to 10. They want us to find the sum, the total distance. This is the keyword here. This is the sum of everything. So Sn, we'll use this formula, A r to the power of n minus 1 over r minus 1. You can get this formula in front. We substitute in the value 10, 1.1 to the power of n, uh, n minus 1 over 1.1 minus 1. Okay, 1.1 minus 1 is 0.1. So this 10 divided by 0.1 is 100. Okay, this one you all definitely need calculator. Okay, this one won't come out in paper 1. You get 1.1 to the power of n minus 1. Okay, this is the sum of n's term. Okay, what is the expression that we want to write here? This will be an inequality, more than 200 km. So that means the Sn is more than 200. We'll take 100, 1.1 to the power of n minus 1, more than 200, 1.1 to the power n minus 1, 200 divided by 100 will be 2, then plus 1, 1.1 to the power of n, 2 plus 1 will be equals to 3. Now, you got unknown power, you will use log or ln over here. Okay, log or ln, up to you. Okay, but I want you all to take note for this type of question. Okay, you all prefer which one? Okay, let's use ln. Okay, ln 1.1 to the power of n more than ln 3 and ln 1.1 more than ln 3. Okay, whenever you see an inequality and if you are solving for log or ln, you need to check whether the ln value or the log value, whether it's a positive or negative value. Okay, do you understand why? Okay, especially for this one. So for the one that you want to divide over to the other side, okay, you type in the calculator ln 1.1, it's a positive value. If it's a negative value, because here in ln and log, right, we cannot see it's a positive or negative value. Right? So we have to check using our calculator. If this is a negative value, what will happen is that you need to change the symbol. Okay, so I want you to make a remark here. Check positive or negative. Okay, if negative, symbol changes. Okay, but this one is a positive, so the symbol won't change. So n is more than ln 3 over ln 1.1. Okay, type in the calculator. Ln 3 divided ln 1.1. Okay, we get 11.52 or 11.5, which is equals to 12. Yes, Jordan, you're correct. Okay, yeah, any number below 1 is negative. You're absolutely right. Okay, very good, Jordan. So if you see your argument, the value is less than 1. Cannot be negative. So basically from 0 to 1. Okay, in between 0 to 1. Check if positive to negative. Okay, we can add a statement. I forgot to write here. Okay, so log if argument will be okay, like this, 0 to 1. This will give us a negative value. All right. Okay, let's go to question 12. A geometric progression has first term A common ratio R. A is not 0, R is not 1. The first, second, and third term of the geometric progression are the first, third, and seventh term of an arithmetic progression. Find the value of R. Okay, let's read this here. First, second, third of GP, okay, geometric progression, is first, third, and seventh of AP, term. Let's write down the formula first. What is geometric progression and arithmetic progression nth term formula? Okay, geometric progression, GP, U to the UN or nth term is AR to the power of n minus 1. Arithmetic progression is A plus n minus 1 D. Okay, first term is equals to the first term. Okay, first term is equal to first term. Got any use or not? A is equals to A. No use, right? That equation. So let's start from the second of this is equals to this. Okay, so we're gonna equate second of GP is equals to third of AP. Then third term is equals to seventh term. Okay, all right, like that. GP to AP. Okay, the second term, the first statement here, second term is equals to the third term, okay, of AP. we will take AR to the power of n minus 1. So this will be AR is equals to A plus n minus 1. 3 minus 1, which is 2D. Okay, AR plus 2D. Okay, maybe I write it at the side here. Will be better. Okay, the second one is the third term is equals to the seventh term. So AR square is equals to A plus 6D. Okay, we start with these two equations here. All right, normally for this type of equation, what we need to do if you got geometric progression, you want to simplify it by dividing both equations with each other. Okay, so we need to do a simultaneous equation. But the way how we simplify it is by dividing. Okay, but the problem here now, we got A and A here. Okay, so what we can do, okay, let's assume, let's call this equation 1, this one equation 2. We bring the A both to one side first. So like this. AR, okay, so this is from equation 1. AR minus A equals to 2D. And here, AR square minus A equals to 6D. Okay, from here, can divide or not? Okay, maybe you want to extend a little bit more if you want to see like this. Okay, this one can be written as AR minus 1 equals to 2D. This one R square minus 1 equals to 6D. Okay, let's call this equation 3 and equation 4. Okay, we can take equation 3 divided by equation 4. We take these two. This and this. A bracket R minus 1 over A bracket R square minus 1 equals to 2D over 6D. Okay, the A and the A will cancel off. Maybe we just leave it there, put like that. Cancel, cancel. Then here, cancel, cancel. Okay, we'll get R minus 1 over R square minus 1 equals to 1 over 3. Let's cross multiply it. 3R minus 1 equals to R square minus 1. Okay, let's solve for this. 3R minus 3 equals to R square minus 1. We get R square minus 3R plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, I'll bring it over here. Okay, continue. We factorize this. This will be R minus 2, R minus 1 equals to 0. R is equals to 2. R is equals to 1. Okay, but based on the question, they say R cannot be equals to 1. So we will reject this value. Okay, number 10. If you are good, you can just type 10. Okay, let's go to 11. There are 3 girls and 2 boys standing in a straight line. Find the number of possible orders in each of the following cases. No girls are next to each other. Okay, how to arrange them? No girls are next to each other. You got 3 girls, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 person. We're gonna put girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. Okay, this is the only possible arrangement. We can use the arrangement method, which will use 3 factorial times 2 factorial. Or if you want to use permutation, also same thing. Okay, 3p3 times 2p2. We get 12 for this question. Got, Hannah. Okay, number 2. The two boys are not next to each other. Okay, when they say not next to each other, got quite a number of possibility, right? So if you think we want to arrange based on not next to each other, we can put here boy, 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 boy. Okay, then can be boy here, can be boy here. Got so many different, okay, got so many different arrangement. So instead of doing that, we take the total minus boys are next to each other. Easier that way. Okay, so I want you all to calculate when boys next to each other. Okay, let's assume that two boys are here together. Okay, so here, boy and boy together. Boy, boy can be here, can be here, can be here, can be here. Okay, how do we calculate for this part? Okay, so you will take here is 2 factorial multiply 4 factorial. Okay, boys next to each other is 2 factorial multiply by 4 factorial because the total you have to look micro then macro. Okay, 2 factorial times 4 factorial we'll get 48. Now, not next to each other, okay, not next to each other, we will take total minus next. Okay, next to each other. So total will be 5 factorial, then minus 48. This will be 120 minus 48, which is equals to 72. Okay, Anne-Marie asks, how's the first one 3 factorial times 2 factorial? 3 is the girl. So the girls can interchange with each other. 2 is the boys. The boys can change with each other. Okay, nowhere else. Okay, nowhere else. This is actually a permutation question because it's like girl 1, girl 2, girl 3. Okay, you can change between the girl's position. That's why 3 factorial. The boy's position, you can change between the boy's position. So 2 factorial. All right. Okay, the last one. 12 people, including Anje and Babe. Okay, Bebe. Okay, are divided into 3 groups of 4 people. A and B must not be in the same group. Find the number of ways in which the 3 groups can be selected. Okay, let's see how to put them into different groups. So you got 3 groups here. Okay, let's say you got group 1, okay, group 2, then group 3. All of them can fit 4 people. Okay, can fit 4 people. They say A and B, Anje and Babe, cannot be in the same group. So let's assume that Anje is over here, Babe is over here. Okay. We also have to figure out, is this a permutation or combination question? Okay. Does it matter how the order of the arrangement of this? How you select Anje, Babe? No, right? Okay. It doesn't matter. They just say we put them into groups of 4 people. Doesn't matter how you select them. Okay. So now A and B, okay, can be anywhere also, okay, A and B, but it doesn't matter, okay, because these are the order don't matter. So if Anje is here, we can only fit another 3 more people here. If Babe is here, we can only fit another 3 more people here. If that's okay, so A and B already in the respective places, then the last one, we still got 4 more people. Okay, so since this one, order don't matter. Okay, so order don't matter. This is a combination question. Okay, so we can take like that 3 plus A, 3 plus B, then this one 4 person. Okay, A and B we cannot touch already. So since already two of them are fixed in this group, we don't include them in the how we choose them. We only start with 10 people, okay? Because we start with 12 minus 2 equals to 10 because we exclude Anje and Babe. So the first one will be 10C3. Then the second one, after you choose 3% already, this will be 7C3. Then here will be 4C4. Okay, if you want to choose the the four people one first, also you'll get the same answer. We will get 4,200. Yeah, okay. So you use a different method is fine also. Okay, so if you that's the first question, right? 3 times 2 factorial times 3 factorial. Okay, as long as you get the same answer, it's fine. Okay, so it really just depends how you all understand the question. Okay, number 11. If you are good, this time 11. Before we go to the last one. Okay, let's move on. Question 12. Okay, question 12 is on the topic of kinematics. A particle moves in a straight line. Its velocity v at time t seconds is given by v equals to cos t minus sine t. Find the acceleration a when t equals to pi over 3. Okay, we're going to find our favorite uncle, called Uncle Siva. Okay, Uncle Siva says that when we go down, this is differentiation. When we go up, this is integration. V to A, we will differentiate the velocity. Okay, so A is equals to dv over dt. Okay, since this is a sine and cos one, let's write down s, c, negative s, negative c. Cos will become negative sine. So negative sine t minus sine t will become minus cos t. Okay, at t equals to pi over 3. So A is equals to minus sine pi over 3 minus cos pi over 3. Okay, remember, this one, if it comes out in paper 1, okay, let's practice again since we keep practicing until it gets in your head. Because I know some of you still not so sure how to draw this part here. Okay, so here 2, 1, Surd 3. Pi over 3 is 60 degrees. So sine and cos 60 degrees. So you'll write down that two triangles somewhere on the rough paper. You may use it a few times. Sine 60 so will be equals to sorry, this is wrong. This is 2 and 1. Okay, here will be Surd 3 over 2 cos 60 ka 1 over 2. Okay, 60 is equals to pi over 3. So here will be negative Surd 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2. Okay, the next one. The displacement of the particle from a fixed point O at time t is s meters. The particle passes through O when t equals to 0. Find the displacement at the time when the particle first changes direction after passing through O. Keyword changes direction. How do you change direction? Or when does a particle changes direction? Remember, when you run. Okay, when you want to change direction, what will you do? You need to stop first, then you turn your body, then you run the opposite direction. Okay, so the key equation is v equals to 0. Okay, but they want us to find the displacement when v equals to 0. Okay, we find what is s first. Let's find what is the displacement expression first. Here we will integrate v. So we get integrate cos t minus sine t dt. Cos will become sine, minus sine will become positive cos. And don't forget to always write your plus c. Okay, c is not always equals to 0. When we do kinematics, to find c value, when we integrate from velocity to displacement, we need to always use t equals to 0, s equals to 0. If no other information is given to you. Okay, so this one, t equals to 0, s is equals to 0. This is to find c when in the s. So 0 equals to sine 0 plus cos 0 plus c. Sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, c, therefore c is equals to negative 1. Okay, so the s is equals to sine t plus cos t minus 1. Okay, now, because it changes direction, v is equals to 0. We want to find the time when v equals to 0. Okay, what's the v value from the previous question? Cos t minus sine t. Okay, we put 0 equals to cos t minus sine t. Okay, how do we solve for a cos and sine? We can think about tangent. Sine t equals to cos t. Divide both sides by cos t. Here will be sine t over cos t over cos t, which will be tangent t equals to 1. Okay. They say first changes direction, so you only need to find the first value. Okay, you put alpha equals to inverse tangent 1, you get pi over 4. Okay, so t is equals to pi over 4. We don't need to find the third quadrant. That will be the second time that it stops. Okay, if they ask us to find more than the first time lah. Okay, now we substitute. Okay, sub into s, your displacement. So s is equals to sine pi over 4 plus cos pi over 4 minus 1. We get Surd2 over 2. Okay, this one again, another one. Pi over 4 will be equals to 45 degrees. Okay, let's just do a practice. This will be 45, 45, 1, 1, Surd2. Okay, remember this triangle. Then sine and cos. Sine 45, so, which is Surd2 over 2. Okay, when we rationalize it, cos 45, 1 over Surd2, which is also Surd2 over 2. Okay, so Surd2 over 2 plus Surd2 over 2 minus 1. Half plus half will be equals to 1, so this will be Surd2 minus 1. Okay, the last one. Find an expression of A in terms of S. Okay, very interesting question. 1 mark only. Okay, did we find A already? Okay, just now A is given to us negative sine t minus cos t. Okay, so A is minus sine t minus cos t. Okay, what is S? We go back to the previous question. S is equals to sine t plus cos t minus 1. Okay, A in terms of S. Okay, we can find here, okay, this one will be negative sine t plus cos t. Okay, negative sine t plus cos t. Then, okay, what else? Okay, we can do minus A equals to sine t plus cos t. Okay, we substitute into this right hand side one, S equals to sine t plus cos t. This is minus A minus 1. Therefore, A is equals to minus S minus 1. All right, congratulations. Okay, look at question 12. If good, please type 12. Kinematics question are a lot easier. Okay lah. I think it's just different. Oh. Yeah, just different. Okay, good. We'll stop here and I'll send to you all this paper. This is the end of October, November 2024. Okay, stay tuned for the next 2025 paper.